Hi everyone, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be our setup for our April theme. We're going to close out last week and then we'll jump into setting up April. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this kind of content, and if you do, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, welcome back and thank you for your patience. Today is Tuesday, the 1st of April. I'm just looking at my desk calendar and I need to switch it and turn it to the April month. It is my birthday month, so hopefully I will feel a little bit better and start my 49th year around. Actually, I heard that you finish the year. So like I'm turning 49, but it says that you're actually closing out your 49th year on your birthday. I don't know, it's confusing, but Belle and I were giggling about it. Okay, let's just jump in. I will tell you right now that I have been spending a lot. I've got it under control this week, and going forward, I should not be going bonkers. Where am I? Here I am. Okay, so this was week 13. Kind of had a lot going on. Here is all the craziness. Now, I already went ahead and calculated, because when it's this messy and crazy, because I got credits, didn't get credits, expecting credits. So I already have here that I spent $18.43.24, and then all of my little breakdowns. So let's just do that so we can close out the month, or rather the week. Well, it is the month if you think about it. Okay, so groceries was $557.20. If you are new, I have not been feeling well, and what happens when I'm not feeling well is I revert back to my ordering out, and that's where a bulk of my spending was this past week, because I just wasn't feeling well and we were eating out. Miscellaneous is I was buying a lot of, I think, skincare, and just a lot of stuff. So we're gonna go 1,843.24. Let's just make sure. Groceries, miscellaneous, self, and cats. And Ruby is on her Jenny Craig food, you guys. So it's been expensive, like no joke. So this was March. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. This was March 24th through 30th. I hope all of you are doing well. 1,843.24. 1,843.24. Again, spending. Okay, so week 13. 1,8, what is it? 4.3. So it's gonna be right in the middle. And then our food was, I think, 557, 558. So we'll put that right in the middle as well. Okay, so let's do the food. Yeah, I've been down on the dumps, you guys. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I have just been down on the dumps, but I knew I needed to do this video because I hate not having my month set up. And like I said, today's Tuesday and I don't have my dailies in yet, and it's just making me feel more wonky than I already am. Okay, so we've done our finance tracker for the week. You will see here, so what I'm gonna do is I keep all my weeks are here. So let's just go through those really quickly before we tear them out. This was February that eased into March. So that was a March theme. Then we got into actual March, and here's what that looked like. Oh, the days when I wasn't spending a lot. And then I just started to go a little bonkers. Okay, and then we have this current, this past week. So I like to leave this current Okay, I can't speak. I like to leave the last week in here in case I have some referencing of spending. I can do that. So we're taking our March out, okay? And then let's just go to our current week and decorate that. So as you can see on my desk, this is my April theme. She's beautiful. And I have made these stickers to kind of go with the color scheme of that like really pretty light orangey color, the blues and the florals, that kind of stuff. So she's beautiful. And so here, that's what it is. I felt when I found her that I loved her for my birthday month. And then I was like, why does she seem similar to January? But I pulled January to see, and it's different. Similar, but way different. And that's one of the things that I will be truly honest with you, I was sad about, because I had to go pull a binder to find what January looked like, as opposed to having the pocket Moleskine where I could just flip through and go back to January. So yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about all this, to be honest with you guys. I'm already feeling off, and then to not have my pocket Moleskine, even though I hate the paper quality, it is what it is. Okay guys, let's jump in. This is 910 on my Tombow. It's gonna pull out this orangey color here. So let's just decorate this week. It was part March, part April. Well, more April than March. So there's that really pretty color. I'm not used to this orangey color, but it's actually really pretty. It's not as much orange as it has a little bit of a neutral tone to it. So I kind of like it. It's not so bright and like in your face orange. Okay, so that is that. We're just decorating the week because I just want to reset the week before we start decorating everything. And as you can see, I've already had things here. So we're going to do, let's see, I did these stickers in different sizes. Hopefully they peel out correctly. Because this particular size for the weeklies is very much different than the size for the dailies, because they wouldn't fit. And so we're just gonna do a little bit there, and then let's get one of these really pretty florals, bouquets rather. Let's put it right here. Do we like that? I think we like that. I think that's pretty. All right, I'm gonna get one of these again. Let's see what's going on. Work has been work. My boss just came back from St. Kitts on a boys' trip. I think it's similar to like an Ironman. He did like an Ironman kind of thing. And he just went for 4 or 5 days. So he's back. So I know that today, it's Tuesday. Today's going to be a tornado, hurricane, Tasmanian devil kind of day, because last night he was already texting me on his flight. They were on a private jet. One of the guys, he's like, used to be like the head dude in charge at Google or whatever. And they were on a private jet, and he's already texting me like, hey, I'm looking at the bill pay count. What is this? Why did you pay this bill? What is this bill? And I'm like, oh my God, at 9:30 at night. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing at 9:30 at night? Bonkerness. Okay. So we have the week set up for April. Here she is, all beauteous. I haven't spent anything, but it's only Tuesday. Fingers crossed. I don't spend anything. Okay. And we did our spa day, and you guys, it was amazing. Belle had such a great time. She was so relaxed, so happy. It made me happy that we're going to be doing that twice a year for sure, she and I said. So, okay, let's start to remove our March theme and put in our April theme. So let's start by just taking this out. I always like, if you guys remember, I'm wearing my favorite ugly sweater that my son hates, but I wear all the time. Okay, so these are cut because I want to be able to move them in and out, and then the one that stays in the front is not, so that it doesn't pop out accidentally. So let's see if we can do this in a manner that is good. All right, so we're gonna take this gal out. We're gonna put April in. Okay, and then we're going to take the monthly out. Hopefully I do not mess this up. Sorry if I'm off camera. I'm trying so desperately not to mess this up so that I can put it back all in one thingamabob. So we're taking April out. Is this gonna work? It did until the weekly, which is fine, That's still better than how I had it. Okay. So now our monthly goes here. April. Hello, April. All right, let's close this and let's put our monthly here. I already moved the little key that I use. Okay, so there is April. She is happy, she is lovely. All right, now let's add our, let's take this girl out and add this girl. Sometimes I like, and then we need to put this here. I'm just gonna put it like this for now, and then we'll deal with it later. Okay, so we're throwing her away. I say that and then I'm gonna get super anal about it. So let me just, I'm sorry if I'm off camera. I just wanna try to get this somewhat straight so that I don't have to be OCD about it. Okay, we're taking her out. We're gonna put her in, but first let's get our weeklies for the month. We'll chat more when I'm doing the dailies. Right now I just need to focus on putting in. So here's all our April, the month of April weeklies. Taking her out. We're taking, let's just flip through really quick on our dailies for March. That was the remainder of Friday. I think we have to do some stickers here before we pull it out. Let's double check. I think so, you guys. Yeah, because I don't have them. So let's get our little sticker, the guy. We'll just finish out February. Why? I keep thinking it's February because I can't believe we're already in April. So we did a YouTube filming and we reviewed expenses. I have to print stickers. I did a Kaiser Zoom with my doctor. We did a spa day. And then I'm just going to do this cute little thing, even though it's already kind of there. All right, and then we have really nothing this day. I was not feeling well, so I'm just going to put that kind of lazy. Sleeping, not feeling well. And then on the 28th, I went to Concord with Jay. And then 29th, we were in the garden. I was in the garden. And then we started, I don't know if I told you guys this, that Belle and I had started watching Grey's Anatomy, because I think I've told you guys the story that I started watching Grey's Anatomy when I had delivered Belle. She was premature, severely premature, and to get my mind off of it, they told me to watch this new show that was premiering. And so I did. And, okay, we're done with that, you guys. So that's the last week that we had. And so I've been, she's 20, she's turning 20 next week. And so I'm trying to see which one of these I like. we'll do this one. And so she started, I was like, you need to watch it with me. And she started, I think we were like up to maybe season 3, kind of mid 3. And then we stopped for a really long time. And then, I don't know, I watched Ellen Pompeo recently. She's promoting her new show. And I watched an interview with her and I was like, did I do this right? There's one in the front. Is it? Yeah, there's one in the front and then there's the one that needs to be pulled in and out, I think. I can't remember. We're just going to put this here, and then if I realize that I have it duplicated, I'll pull it out once I start. Because I like having one in the back, one in the front, and then one as a divider with to go to the date. Okay, sorry for the glare, you guys. I'm trying. I forget about the glare every so often. All right, let's also take this out and put this in to bring out the colors. If you guys remember, I used to like change out, put sticky notes that matched, but I just haven't been feeling that. So I like this pocket situation, and then I just add the color here to bring out the color here. So that's that. Okay, so we have our decoration done up front. We've put March back. We have pulled April. She is here, the month of April. We have our current week, and then we have our weeklies for the month here. Our dailies are in. We'll work on those shortly. Let me finish this here so that we can have it done and I can move on. And then we'll move to our April tracker. All right. Okay, and then did I watch, what is today? Today's, I didn't watch Below Deck. I didn't watch Tracker. I'm going to have to get that. So let's find my others. The monthly budget. Is this the right one? Yeah. So let's get our stickers. I think I pulled them for here. April. So we'll pull these guys. I made these myself, you guys, for those who are wondering where I get my stickers. All the decorative stickers I make. So these I make on my silhouette. These words I make on silhouette. We'll go into more. Okay, so let's just do this. I just realized that I didn't add the actual shows, but that's okay. I will add them after the fact. Let's just move this out of the way. Let's decorate this. Sorry, I'm watching. And then I think we should do, I think we have enough room to do the big ones. Let's try it. There's that one. And how about we do a floral at the bottom? All right. That is as good as that's gonna get. Okay, watching is there. We'll pull this one out. See how horrible, how many times we ate out? It's bad, you guys. It is bad. So let's get our April. Let's put it right here. And that goes there because we don't decorate. This will go in the back where home is because I like to keep them for reference. I might throw away like January. We'll see. Okay, I was just ordering like a fiend. So we have some orders here that I'm waiting on. So I'm gonna leave this in here, but we're gonna add April. And then what will happen is once these arrive, I will pull this out and stay with April. I feel like this is gonna be a long video. Okay, so then we just need to go to finances. All right, so what we're gonna do here is add this in, and then we're gonna do April. I got this big one because I haven't used these big ones that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby like decades ago. So let's just go to weeklies really quick. So it's 14 through 18. So week 14, why can't I write 15, 16, 17, and 18? And then I will put these dates later. I don't want to take up time because we have so much to do today. Okay, so I think we're done there. So now let's get into our dailies. And the first thing I want to do is, where is my, I feel like I'm not prepared today. All right, so what we're going to do is just white out the date here at the top for the entire month. And then we'll put the days of the week. And then we will move on from that. So yeah, so Bella and I had a wonderful time at the spa. Super nice, super great. We will be doing that probably twice a year. She and I, she's so funny. She loved it so much that she purchased the robe that we were in. So the way this works is it's a whole, I don't know if I told you guys this, it's a whole day. So you do like, they do the body scrub, then they do the body wrap, then they do a scalp massage, a full body massage, and then a second lady comes in and she does your facial, your scalp massage again. And then at the end, so it's 5.5 hours of just spa treatment. And then at the end, you're in your own private suite. So I had my own private suite and Belle had her own private suite. So we're separated the entire time. But then at the end, when it's time for your lunch to come, you can go to, we could have gone to either one of our suites, but Belle's suite was bigger. It had a separate kind of room where the sofa and like, so I hadn't seen her since she left me. And let me get my days of the week here, guys. Where are my days of the week? Today is Tuesday. I just want to make sure. Let's just go in order so that I don't mess up. And so I didn't see her until I got to the private area where, you know, in her suite, they took me to the area where we were going to sit and have lunch. And she wasn't in there. All of our food was in there. It was amazing food and everything was in there. And I asked the ladies, I'm like, where's Belle? She's like, oh, she's finishing up her treatment. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm sitting there. They give you like a shot of like turmeric and pineapple and some stuff. So, and they had everything laid out. So water and juices and whatnot. And so Belle comes in, she comes around the corner and I see her and she is, no joke, floating into the room. Like our hair is like full of oil because they put in the scalp massage, they give you all this like oil for your hair, and we're just, you know, you're in the buff with your robes on and we're just super just comfortable and whatnot. And she comes floating in the room with a smile, like just this relaxed face. Her, you know, she just looked so relaxed and just so at peace and so happy. I hadn't seen her with that kind of just peace. It was so adorable. And she just came straight to me and gave me the biggest hug. She's like, Mom, I love you. Thank you so much for this day. And I was just melting. I was melting. And so we had a great we have the room. You have your private suite alone time. It's about an hour. So we're sitting there eating and we're having a good time and just chatting. And she was telling me how much she loved every, you know, treatment that she got. And she was just like, Mom, we have to do this at least twice a year. And we're just chatting it up. And she just made me happy. She's like, Mom, she has all her friends, you know, she has her group of 5 buddies and one, I think it's 5 total. Yeah, I think it's like 5 total. I don't count the girl that screwed her over, if you guys remember that. I'm sure you do. I don't count her as a friend. I never include her in anything anymore. But she's like, Mom, all my friends, you know, they don't have the relationship with their mom that I have with you. She's like, I could tell you anything. You're my best friend. You know, all this stuff. I wanted to cry, but I was holding it in. And, you know, I just told her how much I love her. And she's like, you know, your kids are everything. And you just pray that they become great human beings. And I'm very lucky that I have 22. What is it? 22. Where am I? 22 is a Tuesday. So we're going to have to come do this. I'm going to stick with it because I don't want to mess up my routine here. You know, I have really good young men, and my little spawn, she is so much of me, all the good and the bad. But she's my best friend too. Like, I love her to death. And I was just so happy to spend that time with her. And it was just such a good mother-daughter. And then after your 1 hour suite, we were done. We had pigged out, and you have the rest of the services, all the spa area. They have a private women's area. And so we had all that to ourselves. And because we specifically booked it, when I called to book it, I was, you know, making sure like, hey, when you're a local, you kind of know the days that all the visitors, all the people that come, the slow days are always kind of like Tuesday, Wednesday. And we went on a Wednesday, and we had the entire spa to ourselves. There was nobody there. And so we got to go to the sauna and to the steam room, and we went to the mineral pool and just sat in there for a few hours, well, not a few hours. We sat in there for probably like 20, 30 minutes, just chatted. Then we went to the lounge where we just kind of chilled out. And it was a perfect day in the sense that the 2 days prior, it had been 82 degrees. This day, it was like 70. It was cloudy, overcast. So when we were sitting in everything's outdoors in the women's spa. So you're sitting outside in the mineral pool. It was just perfection. It was so, so good, you guys. Okay, just making sure. So the week is through Sunday. So let's just go here so that I don't go past. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so, not yet. As a matter of fact, let's go to take out our March, just because I saw it here. Or no, our April rather. Just so that I can close that out and not forget. So yeah, it was a great day. We came home, and as we're leaving, you know, they give you a little gift, which is like a eucalyptus shower spray and all this stuff. And so as we were leaving, she's like, Mom, I really want a robe. And Belle, if you know her, the boys laugh all the time. She's such a rebel. She walks around my room, in her room, completely naked. And then the boys have this thing where they don't knock. They're like very intrusive, and they're just being butt heads. And I always tell her to cover up. I'm like, Belle, your brothers are like right outside. She's like, so that's their problem. And so she's like, I'm going to teach them a lesson. I'm going to be naked when they walk in one time. They're going to be so embarrassed that they'll never come barging in. And that happened, and they have never barged in ever again. And she taught them a lesson about her privacy in her room. So I thought that was so funny, and the boys are just like brats about it. But anyways, okay, let's go back to our dailies. Okay, we're gonna put this away. I don't think I need this anymore. I just like to clear my area so that I'm not a complete messy person. All right, put this away just so that I know it's put away. All right, so let's get our stickers. Let's first do, what week are we in? We are in week 14. I should know this because we're just going right down the line. So let's just pull week 14. These stickers are getting harder and harder to pull off. I purchased more stickers from I Love to Print. She created a couple of more that I absolutely love. I think one is like binging TV, which I think is good for us because we binge. We're now on, I wanted to watch Grey's Anatomy with Belle, because I know that they're like, she's so in love with Christina Yang. She's just like, we're so into the storylines. We love George, and I know what's going to happen ahead, and she doesn't. So I just wanted to kind of hurry up and get through the George situation. So we are in season 5. We binged the last 3 or 4 days. We binged. I'm not feeling well, as you guys can hear my voice, and we just sat in bed and we binged the entire, I think, 5th season, because I think we were in the middle of 4 probably. So now, or we're in the middle of 3, so we did all of 3, all of 4, and now I think we're halfway into 5. I know, crazy. I know. All right, let's do our highlighting with our Tombow. I just printed the dailies last night because I was like, I need to have my dailies ready to go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to just go to Ross or Marshall's and go find a Moleskine, and only because when I was finding this theme, I couldn't remember what my previous themes were, and the fact that I couldn't just pull out my little Moleskine and look and just thumb through the pages made me sad. I'm not gonna lie, it made me sad. But right now everything's making me sad, so it's nothing new. But so anyways, we're going through Grey's Anatomy. Our spa day was great, and yeah, we're just gonna add our pretty little stickers. I think I'm gonna have to make more. I'm just realizing right now, because this is not enough to do the whole month. I may have to make more, Lord. We'll like alternate the florals so that I don't use all the banners. I mean, listen, this is how also I'm thinking that at some point I'm gonna move into a Moleskine this year, and we're already in April, so I just need to stop thinking that way, because actually let's do every other one so that it's not repetitive. I'm keeping my stickers for every month so that in the event that I get a Moleskine and I go back and redo everything into the Moleskine for January, February, March, and possibly April, that I have the stickers from the previous months that I can just do it. That's how wonky I am. I can't help it. It's my brain. And also I miss you guys have heard this all before, I miss my Eternal Leather Goods cover. She's gorgeous, and I don't get to show her off because I'm not in a Moleskine. But mentally, not having 2 planners is good for me. I don't consider the Moleskine a planner. We've gone over this a million times. You guys know that my dailies are more of a journal of my day. I don't use the dailies as a planning tool. My weekly is my planning tool, And the dailies are just a journal of the day, and it's my place where, this is just not coming off. What is happening? And it's the place that I get to use my I love to print stickers, and I love those stickers. So the idea that I get to add them somewhere, because the reality is I'm not a decorative planner. I'm not a decorative planner in the sense that I decorate within my actual functional area other than the like tops, but like I can't use I love to print stickers in my week. And the reason is, and there's nothing wrong with it, just let me start by saying that. When I have always been a Franklin Covey, but when I joined Instagram and I had discovered, we all at that time had discovered Happy Planner, what that entailed is that instead of me writing what I needed to do, I would be, let me move this so you guys aren't seeing the glare. Instead of that, what was happening is I was adding all these decorative elements and then not having room to write what I was really doing. So inevitably, the Happy Planner for me wasn't a planner per se, but it was more of a sticker book for me. It was just where I got to put stickers, and my true things that I was tracking was in my Franklin planner. And so what I was showing off was a sticker book. It wasn't what I was actually using to plan my life. And so once I realized that, I just stopped altogether. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm just doing a gigantic sticker book. And so I went back to the functional planning, quote unquote. To me, what functional planning is basically not going back. I just left Happy Planner because I always had a functional planner that I was using on the side. Here, I was at some point when I was using the Classic to showcase, just again, all for content in the Classic, because I had a compact that I was using on a day-to-day basis. I would decorate in the Classic because there was more room. But again, I don't like to take up space. That's why you'll see that my decorative is more on the top where there's blank space. You have my floral here, but I know I most likely won't go all the way down. I know in my compact and in my dailies, the space is very small, and I don't want to take that up with a bunch of decorative. Now, my dailies are made for that. For me, the dailies is just a journal of the day. It's where I get to play with the decorative creative side and create these stickers and add the I love to print Elena sticker. That's where this creativity gets to pour out of me, because this isn't my true area of where I plan my life. My monthlies and my weeklies are where I really on a day-to-day basis dig into. This is at the end of the day, I track what I did, what I completed, so that I can reference it in the future. We'll see how this ends up though, because as you guys know, it's in a ring binder and not expense log. My expense log, my lord, did I go over? I'm overspending in the month of March for sure. I'm gonna get it together in April. Banking expense log. I got a quote from a guy to come, oh shoot, banking expense log. My son, Chrissy, my eldest, and I were chatting, and the outdoor pool bathroom, it's been in disarray for a couple of years. And so we were chatting about having a lot of parties this summer, just having people over a lot. Not people, Christopher's friends, my handful of friends that I have, and Belle's friends. And so he's like, and I asked him, I'm like, that we have a gorgeous backyard, pool yard. And I'm like, well, why aren't you, we have this huge backyard. We have this gorgeous pool, patio. We have every barbecue thing you can think of, a Blackstone, a grill, barbecue, whatever. I'm like, why don't you? Like, I've asked you to invite people over because it's goddaughter and whatever. And he's like, it's because the bathroom isn't like, the pool bathroom isn't like fully together. And so I'm like, okay, so what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna film. So what I did is like, okay, I need to get on this. Like, I need to make sure that I get on it. So I called somebody. We are on Nextdoor or whatever, that app. So I went on the app, and I don't have anything going on this week except for this guy is gonna be here. I looked up a power washer, and so he's coming on Wednesday because that's when the rain stops. And he's gonna power wash the entire back pool area. And then I talked to somebody, and he came out yesterday, gave me a quote, basically remodeling the pool bathroom. Okay, enough talking, Noelia. Here is our theme. Hopefully I can show you that without a glare. Okay. Our to-dos is all set. We go into our monthly. Here's April. I kept the last week of March just for reference. Here's April. I will transfer my March items over. I have my kind of overview of major March things that get to be done that I haven't. So I'll move some of this over here for April. Here's the week that we're in. Oh yeah, here's what I did. You guys know that some of this wasn't working for me. I wasn't using it. I did this arroz con pollo. And so what I did is zip zones. Because if you guys remember, oh, did I not do it? Did I forget it? I think I forgot my cleaning. I thought I had it here. Or maybe I put it in already. Okay, that's what I did. I put it in already. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you guys know I've been having a hard time keeping track here. So what I did is, because I touch my weekly and look at my weekly every single day, I added zip zones here. So like, I already know I swept the hardwoods. The kids are gonna clean their bathrooms today. I've taught them, and they're now doing their own bathrooms. And so I have the zip zones here just so that I can visually see that we got it done. And then I have my workout and then all my skincare routine here so that I remember. Sometimes I just put the cure. Sometimes I only do the copper peptides, and I just need to see when I actually do stuff. And then that gets put over here in my skincare routine. Because you can see I've done it. I just haven't been tracking it here. And I feel like having it on my weekly will let me know how much of my skincare I did, and that way I can log it here. Okay, so there's my weeklies. There is the entire week for the month. Here are our dailies for the first week of April. And then our trackers are here. Here's April tracker, ready to go. Here's my April watching. I'll fill out accordingly. Here's our meal plan. Here's my orders. I have a few left to check off, and then I will pull this out and keep April. My perishables, we're not going to go into that. Here is our monthly budget for April. I can take out March now. There is our current spending. You can see 2 weeks of me being very bad, very, very bad. And then our April calendar. I keep saying March, but I mean April. Okay, and that is it for us, you guys. This is going to be a super long video. I hope you are okay with that. Again, if you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. And if you did, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, thanks for joining me today. I really adore each and every one of you. I am going to try to answer YouTube comments because I haven't been engaging in YouTube or Instagram, and I need to get my shit together. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. You know that when I get into this spiral, it's hard for me, but you guys have always been patient, and I really appreciate it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.